In this video, I'll give you the players you must draft in the first round in 2024 Fantasy Redraft Leagues. I'm Jim Coventry of Rotowire. So when we look at this year, now, if you're picking in the first half of the first round and you're looking for a running back, I like the hero running back strategy, and that's where you take a running back very early, and then you don't address the position until much later. If you're picking in pick 6, pick 7, and you already missed out on McCaffrey and maybe even CeeDee Lamb at number 2, Breece Hall is somebody to strongly consider to anchor your fantasy team around. Now, the thing I like about Breece Hall is he has been a fantasy star in 2 different ways. Played through week 7 as a rookie. Got it done largely as a runner, 5.8 yards per carry. Devastating big play runner. Last year, Jets offense was a mess. No real quarterback to worry about for defense. The offensive line was horrible. Breece Hall got it done as a runner, but more importantly, big time as a receiver. From week 5 on last year, Breece Hall had 8 games with at least 5 catches, 7 games with at least 40 receiving yards, scored 5 touchdowns through the air. But we know Hall may be at his best as a runner. So whatever happens with the Jets this year, if they're winning their games and they're close, Hall's going to get plenty of work on the ground. And with the improved offensive linemen, they added 4 linemen this year. So they have better starting unit, and they even have a little bit of depth. This could go from one of the worst lines in the league to about league average. If that happens, Breece Hall could get back to that 5.8 yards per carry he had as a rookie and carry the team that way. And of course, he'll be a heavily used option in the red zone. But if there are games where the Jets are trailing and Aaron Rodgers needs to throw to his running back, Breece Hall's got him there as well. And Aaron Rodgers works very well with receiving running backs. Remember the days with Aaron Jones. So all that said, Breece Hall has many paths to being a super successful fantasy play. So he is my first running back after Christian McCaffrey that I'm looking at in the first round. The next one that I think you should strongly consider, again, using that hero running back approach, Bijan Robinson of the Atlanta Falcons. You'll hear some reports. First reports where he's going to get all the work he can handle. Then there are reports, well, maybe Tyler Algier will get some work. Look, Bijan Robinson was underused last year. He only had 20 carries in 1 game. 13 games, it was 15 or fewer carries. He was not used well. When Zach Robinson, the offensive coordinator, takes over this offense, it's going to become very clear very quickly that Bijan Robinson is a star running back who needs to get the football. Zach Robinson's not a foolish man. Tyler Algier is a nice complimentary back, but that's as far as it goes. Bijan Robinson is going to get high-level carries, high-level receptions in this offense that we've seen run with McVay. So the running back can be a huge factor here. Now, last year, Bijan Robinson also was not used consistently as a receiver. Beginning of the season, they used him very well. And then there was this long stretch in the middle of the season, week 7 through 14. He only had 9 total catches, but then finally ended the year with a pair of 7 catch games. So we know he has the ability to get it done as a runner or receiver. That said, Bijan Robinson, I have him below Breece Hall, but still a definite first-round pick because unlike Breece Hall, Bijan Robinson is yet to show that he can put up top of the rock fantasy numbers, but that may happen this year. If you enjoy videos like this, please consider hitting the like button and subscribe to the Rotowire Fantasy Football channel on YouTube. Also, you can check out all of our fantasy football content and rankings by getting a free 2-day trial with no credit card needed. You just head on over to rotowire.com/Jim and you can catch all of our content. All right, if you're drafting in the back half of the first round, I am a strong proponent of A.J. Brown this year. He is falling a pick 11 in some drafts. That said, Breece Hall, what we said earlier, was a great first-round pick. Bijan Robinson is a great first-round pick. But if you missed out on the first receiver or 2, look at A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown in 2 years with the Eagles has similar production. His average, 96 catches, 1,476 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Last year, Brown was on a pace through 8 games to almost reach 2,000 yards. And then what happened was, whether it was Nick Sirianni running the team, whether it was Brian Johnson running the offense, defenses made adjustments by putting shells deep on them, and then the Eagles had 0 answers, and their entire offense imploded. Jalen Hurts was nicked up too, I get that, but the coaching staff was horrible. This year, Kellen Moore's in town. Look, say a lot of things about Kellen Moore, but he crafts a passing attack that starts downfield, but then when the defense adjusts to that, he has a ton of answers underneath. AJ Brown, in my opinion, is tied with a few others as the best receiver in the NFL. They all get it done different ways. AJ Brown can win in a lot of ways, and he's a running back with the ball in his hands. He can also win deep. AJ Brown may not get the level of targets that a Tyreek Hill or a CD Lamb get, but around 150 targets, we definitely should be able to see that. Defenses can only do so much to sell out on Brown because of the ultimate group of weapons the Eagles have. A.J. Brown finished slowly last year, and I think that really helps his ADP this year. But if you draft him in the first round, I don't think you're going to be sorry about it.